Welcome to Jefferson Liberty Radio, the voice of the state of Jefferson in the Central Valley. I am Matthew, the technical producer of the show, and I am joined by Aaron and Rudy. Aaron, how are you doing today?
Great, thanks, buddy. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Rudy?
Oh, I'm awesome. I'm alive, so I'm awesome.
What do we have today?
Let's see. We're going to do an update on the court case. I know people are just biting their nails about what's going on, but regretfully, I have to say we are still in a holding pattern.
Yeah.
Judge Miller is just basically dragging her feet on it. Mm-hmm. There's not much we can do about that right now except wait and, like I said, pray to God.
Yep.
Just pray to God every day about it. Aaron has some interesting news about local events that are going on. Some local stuff from California on our electoral, or if you want to call them that, legislators or idiots, or... Wait, idiots sound good. There we go. We're going to go idiots.
That works.
So, Aaron, please elaborate. We'll do a discussion on this.
Okay, well, let's see. Recently, the California legislature closed their year, and all the representatives worked so hard they went home exhausted, and damage was already done.
But we're safe now, though. We're safe from the for a little bit. You know, we
For
can
a
all
little while.
sleep. You know, we don't have to worry about some new law that's going to come around and strip us of our rights for a little bit, at least.
Now we know what we're going to deal with, and some of these are right here. Okay, so what did they do during this high-pressure time in Sacramento? Well, first of all, you probably heard of cap and trade.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to add almost $1 to each gallon of gas. So if the projection is this, probably just over $4 a gallon of gas.
Oh,
Wow.
bend over.
Yeah.
Coming from... I just got back from Utah. Coming from Utah and Nevada, where it's like... I got gas for $2.99 out there.
Ooh,
It was that.
Wow.
That's insane.
I would love to have gas for $2.99.
It was amazing. I could fill up my car for like, I don't know, like $30 or something like that. It was
Wow.
It was cheap. It was great.
See, I remember the day, and I know that there's like some kids out there that are going to go, wow, gas was 99 cents at one time? Yes,
I
it
don't
was.
remember that.
See? He doesn't remember.
I paid as little as 69 cents a gallon
Wow.
at
See?
one point.
But I remember 99 cents. I thought that was the awesomest thing in the world.
I
yeah,
remember
99
under
cents was
$2, or like right around $2. That was, I think,
The lowest you ever seen it?
Yeah, that was the lowest.
0506, it was around $1.78 a gallon.
Wow. That's crazy.
I gotta love this stuff. Anything
Anyway.
more they're gonna screw us on?
Yeah, going on with the cap and trade, the gas prices going up. It's going to make energy go up across the board. You're going to ask yourself, maybe what are some of the things that are covered here under this cap and trade? Well, number 2 on the list is going to be, of course, the cow farts under methane gas.
So we're gonna put catalytic converters on them.
Yes.
This is gonna be
Looks that
funny.
way. We're gonna have
This is
to
gonna be like a
figure
cartoon or something. You know?
That'd be a great political cartoon.
Don't hurt the cows. It's almost as worse as the child that are crying on the border right now. Oh my God. Jeez.
So the next thing we've got is a $3.5 billion parks bond to pay for disadvantaged communities, parks in disadvantaged communities. Now, the debt service alone on that is going to be $200 million a year.
Wow.
Wow.
Bit of
And
good
what was that
news,
gonna
though.
do?
Well, here, let me tell you a bit of good news. Some of that money is going to go to pay for fixing the Salton Sea down south, which has been, of course, drained dry by the city of Los Angeles and surrounding areas.
Okay.
They're actually having to pump water back in to keep the salt air down, to keep the dust down. The dust is so bad, they have dust storms that creep up just about every day.
Here's a question, or here's like an analogy, or if LA is the one draining it, LA should be the one paying for it.
I agree.
Not us.
Yeah.
Do we see any of that water? No.
You know they're taking our water.
No. LA's taking it. So why are we paying for it to fix it when LA's the one that broke it?
Yeah. I don't understand that.
Typical California logic.
Yeah. Somebody else will always pay for it.
Somebody
right?
else will pay for it.
Yep.
Next thing on the docket, we've got a law to release any lifer that's convicted of murder, rape, child molestation, etc., who is 60 years old or older and has spent 25 years in prison. They're going to be let go. So, just think about this. Charles Manson would have qualified if he waited just a few more months before dying.
Wow.
Another thing, the Melendez brothers that murdered their parents, they could be released in about 12 years from now.
Yes, because, old ladies and old men, they don't commit crimes either.
That's just insane.
That is insane.
That's crazy. Well, wasn't there a Nazi spy who she was like an old grandma and she would sneak stuff in because she was just in An old grandma.
Yeah, just an old grandma.
Yeah.
I'm an old lady. No one can touch me.
And she was committing all sorts of crazy, like, crimes. So that's crazy.
It's
Or
nuts.
typical
Yeah,
California.
victims, what victims, right?
Yeah.
So if you
We're
live in a
victims.
mobile home, just think about this. You're going to have to, and you live on a fixed income, say you're a senior citizen, or even if you live on a fixed income, you're no matter what age you're at, and you're going to have a new $50 charge on all residents living in a mobile home park to address living conditions enforcement. So what does that mean? As if living in a mobile home park isn't bad enough? Isn't this some kind of a regressive tax on the poor?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's crazy. So they're basically dictating living conditions.
Yeah, this is just going to be more tax that they want to take from us.
See, I'm noticing a pattern here in
No, it's
California.
a charge. It's a fee.
Yeah, a
Aaron.
fee.
You
That's
can't
right.
raise
It's
taxes.
not a tax. It's a fee.
It's a fee.
That comes again. I've noticed a pattern here in California. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, the USSR. See, that's a good analogy. The USSR. There we go.
Yep.
The damn commies. You know, that's what we're run by. Commies. Some commie pinko bastard is making these stupid laws, and we got to suffer for it. It's like the water thing. You know, oh, you can only have 55 gallons of water a day in your house per person. Okay.
Yeah.
How am I going to take a shower? Because I'm not going to stink. I got to wash my clothes. So I'm going to have to make a choice of getting my nasty butt in the shower or cleaning my nasty clothes.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm still going to stink. Which one do I want to stink?
And that is a nasty butt, mind you.
I'm glad you noticed. I just aroma the area. You know? I'm sorry. My wife feeds me good food. But no, in all seriousness, it's like, here's a good analogy. There's two analogies I'm going to have here about politicians, especially politicians like these commie pinkos. They're like a fat kid in a candy store. Once they've got power, they're not going to give it up.
Yep.
You know? Hey, here's a key to a jewelry store to a kleptomaniac. What do you think he's going to do? He's going to run away with all the crap he can and bolt.
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
Yep.
So you guys want to hear about what the next thing the California legislature spent time on?
Do we really want to?
You're getting me
love
mad.
this one.
Let's go.
You're
Let's
gonna
go.
love this one. Okay, well, we had time in the legislature to introduce a new official dinosaur of the state of California. Yes, that was an official dinosaur of California.
Do we
And
know
this
what
was
it is?
brought about
What
by
is it?
Richard Bloom, Democrat from Santa Monica, who says we need an official dinosaur of California, okay, for our state. But sadly enough, 7 other states before California decided to do this have picked state dinosaurs, including the District of Columbia. Now, our particular dinosaur is a creature known as the Augustinolophus morrissey, which, according to a bill signed in by Saturday by Governor Jerry Brown, is a unique dinosaur that has only been found in California. This is a type of hadrosaur, a plant eater known for their mouths that are shaped like a duck bill. And because of geographical and geographical factors, the record of dinosaurs within California is slim. But scientists report that this hadrosaur was contemporary with other such well-known dinosaurs such as Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus, and perhaps an occasional meal for the latter.
So we
what do you
couldn't
guys
have a
think of that?
predator in there anyway, you know? It has to be the touchy, feel-good one, dinosaurs.
That's the where the dinosaurs all get medals at the end. They all get a trophy. They all get eaten.
So we had time to screw over the entire population of California, and still had time left enough to pick a dinosaur.
That's right. We had time.
Because we're that awesome. Because California had
That
to
is
do
not the choice of words that I would use.
Well, it's like anything else liberal states or, elite states do. It's like we should do this one day when we have more video stuff, when we start doing video stuff. New York makes a law, Let's go for the Safety Act for all,
Mm-hmm.
They look at California and go, look what we did to the gun owners of this state. And California looks at Oregon and goes, hold my beer. I can do it better.
Yep.
And then they do. At least we don't have to put putty in our... let's not give them an idea. Let's not give them an idea on that one. But no, really, seriously, it's like New York and California and Oregon and Washington State and maybe some other states like Maine. They all... or Massachusetts. Or
Yeah.
There you go,
Taxachusetts.
Massachusetts.
No, Taxachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Taxachusetts, because you can't get out. of anything there. But no, they all seem to go like, oh, well, look what New York did. Oh, look what California did. Hold my beer. I can do it better. Yeah. Or we have to screw them over just as well as they can. They're getting money. All the money. Look at all that money they're getting. We need that money. So, I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm getting upset because, I'm hearing all this lovely legislating stuff, and we're not even done yet. We haven't even got to the gun stuff yet.
We're what, halfway through, Aaron?
Pretty close. But did you know, oddly enough, that we also have a state denim, or state fabric, and that fabric is denim.
We have a state fabric.
Yes. That's been signed in by law. We have a state fabric, and that's denim.
I'm so glad we're paying them this money to vote on this crap.
Yeah, like they didn't have anything more worthwhile to do with their time.
At least they're not trying to screw us.
At least, yes, exactly. At least they weren't trying to do that.
I mean, at least they're getting their jollies off by this and not trying to screw us on another new bill, which they'll end up doing anyways. But they're just taking their time.
A couple of serious ones here. Now the next one is basically trying to put Tesla over a barrel, probably because they're receiving so much in government subsidies. Now, Tesla is going to have to unionize with the United Auto Workers Union or forfeit state incentives to buy their electric cars. So this is what we call political blackmail, and the unions are eating it up. So watch out, solar companies. They're coming for you next.
Money,
that's terrible.
Money.
I never like to see it when people are forced into a union.
As much as we know, Tesla's not made a dime to this day. It's all the only profit they've shown is from government subsidies.
Wow.
They still deserve to run themselves into the ground like a normal business does in capitalism.
Well, in my industry, at least in the way that it works in my industry, we don't have unions. And in fact, that's why my industry has thrived. So, like we've grown just exponentially in the last years. And I attributed that a lot to not having unions. I negotiate my own contract with the company that I work for. Oh. There's no union to sit in the middle of that and take my money. And if I get screwed, that's my own fault. You learn from it the next time. Mm-hmm. And I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, unions had their place.
At one time.
It's not now. And the government should not be forcing them into a union. That's ridiculous.
Again, we're coming back to the USSR.
Yep.
Yeah. And next thing on the docket, we've got this is going to a bill to reduce from a felony to a misdemeanor the purposeful intent to transmit AIDS to an unknowing partner. So if you have AIDS, and you're on a revenge trip and you want to infect as many people as possible, you won't worry about going to prison on that. You'll just get hit with a misdemeanor if you get indicted for that. If you get convicted, it'll only be a misdemeanor, which is a slap on the wrist. Yet you'll give someone else a death sentence. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just continuing from what they did last year, like bringing all the felonies last year down from felonies to misdemeanors. So they just want to make everybody not criminals anymore.
That's right.
And then make the law-abiding citizens criminals. I'm not really sure how that works, because then you have a society full of criminals. But
it's like I said, back in the USSR.
Back in the USSR.
Yeah, back in the USSR. That's where we are.
We just want to open our arms and forgive everybody, because they also want to give preferential treatment to prisoners convicted of serious crimes that are less than 25 years old, because their brains are not mature enough to understand right from wrong.
I thought 18 was the age of, that's when you're legally
an adult.
And that's so right. If you make a choice at 18,
you can vote, you can go and get killed for your country. That's right.
And apparently now you can't get sent to jail.
Because we can't be responsible for our own actions anymore. Matthew, did you not know this? You can't be responsible for your own actions.
I take responsibility for my actions.
But the state says you can't.
BS.
Rudy, let me ask you a question, buddy.
You most certainly ask me a question.
What sex would you like to be on your driver's license?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I don't know, male, what I am.
That's what I'd like to be, too, because I'm a guy, and I think Matthew would probably concur.
I would most definitely concur. I don't want anything else on my driver's license.
Well, there's a bill that would require our true sex to be omitted from our driver's licenses.
Do they want to take away the picture on there, too?
Right, you probably would.
Because that would be sexist. There's a picture of a dude on there.
Oh, except wait, there's a federal standard that California's supposed to follow that I'm sure includes having your true sex on your driver's license. So I'm not sure really how that works out. Oh wait, it doesn't. That's why we all have to get new driver's licenses.
Oh yeah,
to fly or to buy a gun.
The real
ID,
idea? Yeah,
which has been a federal standard for almost 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long running standard.
Yeah, I know. I got to get mine because
Guns.
Yeah, guns. It's all about the guns, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly all about the guns.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, like I said, we're back in the USSR. All these laws that California seems to be putting forth or throughout the years, it's a little bit here and a little bit there against the feds. It's a little bit here there against the Constitution. It's a whole lot there against the Constitution. It kind of feels like almost a soft succession we're going through right now.
Yeah.
And if that's what it feels like, they're kind of like just kind of slipping into a bath and saying, eventually we're just going to succeed from the Union and people are just not going to notice.
Okay, so the next one up, you guys, is free legal services for immigrants. Now, this just passed the Assembly here the other day. And, of course, who's going to pay for this?
Us.
Yep. Because why would you pay for your own services?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford a lawyer means they can.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. I like being screwed, don't you? So what's this magical special one? Oh, see, I'm moving things here. I'm breaking things. I like moving my arms here. Sorry, folks. What's this magical last thing we have for us today?
Oh, you're going to love this one. This one is my personal favorite. It's AB 186. It's called the Safe Drug Consumption Program. This is a specialty authored by Susan Eggman of District 13 of the Assembly. And you're wanting to know what this is about? Well, it's going to be establish safe injection zones run by the government to oversee people injecting heroin.
Safe spaces.
You guys can go do all the smack you want and have a licensed medical professional watch over you.
Paid by the government.
Provide you with the supplies to do so. Probably show you how to do it. Maybe even hook you up, man. Maybe even fix you up. And you won't overdose. You won't have to worry about overdosing.
Yeah.
So they're going to provide everything you need. First aid if you need it.
Wait. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Since this is basically a safe space.
This is a safe space.
Is there going to be little puppies and kittens there too? Or were we just kind of like going to take that away because if they have bad trips?
My understanding there will be hot chocolate.
Okay.
Puppies and kittens next year, maybe?
Wait.
Maybe.
If there's going to be heroin there, what about the alcohol? Wait. That's wrong stuff too. I mean, that could really hurt you right there. The alcohol can really hurt you, so we can't have that.
Only safe things. Like, we got to be safe here.
Got to be safe and keep it with heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're doing heroin, you're fine.
So Nerf stuff. Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Nerf guns.
No, wait. No. That's kind of a gun, so we can't do that.
Yeah. No.
This is stupid.
Well, you're shooting yourself, so like, is that close enough?
I don't know. This is just...
It doesn't make any sense.
Here's some of the ridiculous things you're going to find out of this. Also, as if this bill wasn't ridiculous enough, but they're also going to work to establish a good neighbor policy to address neighborhood concerns and complaints. So that's what I want in my backyard, is a bunch of guys slamming smack next door and urinating in my yard and defecating in my front yard and leaving needles all over the place.
Well, it's okay, Aaron. If you ever start to do that, we have that good neighbor policy, so I can come to you maybe.
Wait a minute.
And say,
can't we just move to Chicago?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good point.
That'd be another.
That'd just be easier.
Yeah.
Or San Francisco or LA.
What I was going to say is we could report you. If you ever did something like, oh wait, they probably would disallow that too. You'd probably get in trouble for reporting them.
I would go to jail. It would
Well,
be
it's
a
discrimination. It really is. I mean, it's discrimination. We can't
How
discriminate.
dare you treat those poor boys that way?
Yeah, they just
Sir,
need to be
please go back in your house. I don't want to see you for a while. Yes, comrade. Oh, sorry.
Back in the USSR.
Sorry, sir. I didn't say no. Crap. Yeah, forget it. Just forget it.
Did you want to put handcuffs on me now or later?
Just one. And they got little pink stuff on it too. Oh, sorry. We're going to the wrong end on this too. All right, let's move on to the gun stuff. Let's move on to the good stuff.
Gun stuff. That's fun, man. I want to hear about gun stuff.
All right. And you thought I was going to get pissed off that now? All right, so SB 1100. And this is authored by Anthony Portanetto. He's an Italian.
We should call him Anthony for sure.
We're going to call him Anthony, and he's Italian, so I can make fun of him because I'm Italian too. He's probably got slick hair too. Wait, I didn't say that. Probably from the mob or something. No, never mind. We're not going to speak of this. SB 100 would prohibit legal adults between the age of 18 and 21 from purchasing a firearm. This would only prevent them from successfully protecting themselves, but also their loved ones. So basically, it's you're 18, you can join the army, and screw you, you can't have a gun to protect yourself.
You can shoot yourself with heroin.
Win! There's a win!
But you can't go buy a gun.
Yes,
yep,
you can.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you can have a smoke dope and shoot crank and all sorts of great stuff, but you can't buy a gun. America.
Hashtag not my America.
Yeah, not my America. And the next one on our glorious list is SB 221. And this is from Senator Scott from probably District 11. This is basically no gun shows in the Cow Palace. Because, it's San Francisco and we don't like guns and,
there are cows there.
Yeah, there's supposed to be cows there.
Right.
Or the Dickens Fair, which is fun.
Right.
The Dickens Fair is fun, folks. If you mark my words, go to the Dickens Fair, everybody.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Remember it?
It's fun, trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You guys got to go to the Dickens Fair. Never mind. Never mind. And then we got SB 1200. This would prevent subjects of the GVRO, which is the gun... I don't know.
Gun violence restraining order.
There we go.
Yep.
Whatever. Some bullcrap stuff. To have their custody or control of any firearm parts or magazines. Basically, that just kind of makes sense if you have a restraining order on you with this thing that you shouldn't have those items anyways.
Yeah, so it's just like a redundant item.
Oh, like, Proposition 63 and the Gumageddon thing, because they're both the same thing. They just said, hey, you guys want to have a decision? We're just going to make it feel like you have one.
Yeah.
Because, feelings. Feelings. Oh, and by the way, that's from Nancy, District 9. Oh, and then we got an Assembly one. Oh, my God. All of them come from the Senate, but this one's from the Senate, the Assembly. And this is AB 288. And basically, it would expand the gun violence registration order to anyone who... So, basically, the gun violence restraining order is basically immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, father, daughter, things like that. Well, this
which I'm okay with, like, to an extent.
That's fine.
Like, that makes...
But it can still be abused, and it needs to be watched very, very closely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But this is going to actually expand that to employers, workers with others, or school reports to the authorities. So basically, anyone who thinks that, hey, that guy's a dirtbag and I don't like him, and he probably owns guns, so let's try to screw him.
Hey, Aaron, do you own any guns?
I will not at liberty to say that right now. I am not at liberty to say that right now. My lawyer says I shouldn't say anything.
I've been advised to take the fifth.
And as you said, good sir, as you should. Aaron, we have more, don't we?
Yes, we have more.
So what's this more? You said you had some really good stuff about...
Actually, these are some things that might help.
Okay.
These are things that might help save your gun rights. Well, these are going to help save your gun rights because they really are important, effective tools to become a Second Amendment warrior.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, get frustrated. Now, you're probably saying that's the easy part, right?
It is,
We're already frustrated.
I'm frustrated right now.
I'm frustrated.
I read these stupid laws and just like, what more could there be?
Oh.
No, there's more coming. Trust me.
There's more. Well, the lower courts are either ignoring or dismissing the Heller v. Washington, D.C. decision with billionaires like Blumberg. Michael Blumberg funding the gun bans, which the media is so on the hook for gun confiscation they pretend to be fair, but they're not. They say, common sense gun reform, and there's no such thing. It's a private piece of property.
or like their wording. At first, it was like, we need to ban these assault weapons, and then we're like, they're not assault weapons because assault weapons have been banned. Well, they've been registered since the 1930s and then banned in the 1980s. They're not assault weapons. Now they changed it to style.
Yeah.
Isn't it the liberals that don't like banning things based on their looks?
Yeah. And they always ask not to be judged by their looks.
That's discrimination against my gun.
Yep.
If we're going to do this gender crap, I identify as an AR-15. A really cool one, too, with all the mag-full stuff on it.
You gotta throw that in there, didn't you?
Yes, I do. An EOTech. I got an EOTech sight, too. I gotta look cool. Gotta look like a tactical. No. Just kidding.
Now you're gonna be banned.
Yeah, now I'm gonna be banned. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's the next one?
Well, this one is you've got to really do it, and it's get off your butt, get off the couch, put the potato chips down, and turn the TV off. And that's get motivated. Channel that frustration into action.
So basically, go to... I'm not a big fan of them, but go to the NRA.
Make a pledge to yourself that you'll actually do something this time, Rudy. You, not the NRA, not anyone else. You, Rudy.
Yeah.
Take effective action.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I mean...
Can you do that for me, Rudy? Can you get motivated and take action?
What I'm doing right now. I'm speaking my mind. No. Actually, we were there at the gun rally.
Yeah, we did have a great time there, didn't we? We had some good interviews,
too.
It
was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, so find stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get involved.
Go to rallies that are for... if anybody is against the NRA, I understand that. We can't have the GOA here in California, but we have the California Gun Owners?
Gun Owners of California.
There we go, Gun Owners of California, and then we have the California Rifle and Pistol Association. Exactly. And then we have the Firearms Policy Coalition. There's a lot of gun organizations that you can go to get involved, to go to rallies, to give money and things like that. So yeah, that's a great.
They have professional lobbyists. They're some of the best in the country.
Yes.
So another thing you want to do is, I would say the third thing, get moving. Make fighting for gun rights part of your life. Gun Talk Radio, listen to that every week. Challenge yourself to talking to people and getting information out there. Anyone can do anything. Just join a gun rights group and then volunteer. If you've got enough time to sit on the couch and watch TV, you got enough time to go volunteer.
Or play Halo or something, which... I like Halo, but anyways.
Do you fall into that category, Rudy?
Yes, I like Halo. Gosh. I'm one of those guys that likes to play Halo. Gosh, I just don't have an Xbox anymore. What's our next one?
Well, we want to make sure we get committed, because just as the war on terrorism, the gun fight rights will never end. The fight for gun rights, will never end. They will never stop. We've got to always commit to fight for this for our entire lives. And bringing up young people to do this to replace us will help. So take your kids and your grandchildren out, if you have them, and teach them how to shoot. Teach them to respect guns. Take them to rallies. Show them what it takes. You should be a good example to them as far as gun rights go and supporting the Second Amendment.
Okay. I mean, that's another no-brainer. I mean, that's basically take your kids to the range, show them that, the proper firearm safety.
Teach them to respect the gun, not fear it.
Teach them to respect it. I mean, this is... Yes,
it's education. It's education.
Yes, it's fun to shoot a firearm, but it's also... This is a dangerous tool. It's meant to defend your life. It is a sport, too. I mean, we all agree that it is a sport to shoot a target at 100 yards and hit the same hole 2 or 3 times. That's a skill. That is a skill.
Yeah, definitely.
It's actually an Olympic skill. I mean, they actually do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, my father taught me firearm safety because, hey, when your dad's in the Army, it was like, hey, this is a gun. And this is how you treat it with respect, and there was no playing around with it. This is a respectful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically, this is my rifle, and this is my gun, this is for killing, and this is for fun.
Basically Full Metal Jacket stuff right there, Yes. And if anybody doesn't understand that, watch Full Metal Jacket with Arlie Ernie. God rest his soul. Gunny.
Finally, get out in front. Now, not all gun owners are conservatives in their politics, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I do believe that most gun owners tend not to want to draw attention to themselves and let other people know that you have guns, except for like-minded people. And basically what you want to do is get out in front of the public. And what does that mean, you might ask? Whether it's you want to call yourself a missionary or an advocate or whatever term is comfortable, we must all look for an opportunity to let others know we are responsible gun owners. Look for ways to bring it up in conversations with the average person on the street. I was out shooting the other day, or the family went to a great shooting event last weekend. Try to bring it up to someone every day, especially people you don't know. Because we're presented by the media as these following things: dumb, evil, or terrorists, all men, angry, bigots, and more. So it's amazing what a pleasant smile, a pleasant hello, and a bit of conversation can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we are ambassadors to the Second Amendment, and I like that first part, that there are a lot of people that share the same politics, and we need to focus on that a lot, too, because I have an uncle, and he would be considered a classical liberal. But he owns a bunch of guns. I mean, he owns one of those evil AR-15s, and he owns a bunch of shotguns, and he's into reenactments with the Old West. But he has liberal views, liberal-style views, and he's a gun owner. We need to get a lot of those people going and say, gun ownership is an American thing, not a left and right thing.
That's right.
Yeah. It's an American thing. And if you're for it, then you're an American. If you're against it, I'm going to say it. You're a communist pinko son of a gun, and get out of my country. No, just joking. No, wait. Yeah, I'm
Only
saying that.
Partially joking? Or fully?
Tongue in cheek.
Well, it's in the Constitution.
Yes.
The Constitution is the law of the land. If you don't like that law of the land, you can leave.
Yeah.
We're not keeping you here.
And the thing about the Constitution, it doesn't say that the government gives you this right. It says that the government can't interfere with it. So it was there before the government.
Right. I think that's what a lot of people conflate today, is that the government gives us our rights.
Yeah.
That is not the case.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Those rights were there before the government came into effect.
Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of people are lamenting the what's going on in Europe, at least what's going on in the United Kingdom. Or, I'm sorry, Airstrip 1. Sorry, I gotta get that habit. And Tommy Robinson, how he was just arrested from...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess, he broke his law, but it was a stupid law to begin with. Your freedom of speech. We get a lot of these laws, a lot of these beliefs from British common law.
Yeah.
And seeing that the British common law is being destroyed in the very place that it was born in, it's kind of disconcerting to us over here, because it's like, hey, wait a minute. You guys fought the Nazis, and now you're becoming Nazis.
Well, and the other thing is that, like, we are between us and, Britain, we are some of the only ones who actually have those laws. Mm-hmm. We have the freedom of speech, and we can't take that away. That's a part of who we are, and it's an extremely important part of who we are. That's why it's the First Amendment.
Right, and I will say this completely. The reason why they are having all this trouble in Britain is because they took away their guns.
Yeah.
Because they took away their guns, and now they can't fight back.
Yeah.
Taking away their knives and utensils now, too.
They're just trying to blunt them.
I was carrying concealed spatula the other day in London, and luckily I was able to get through without getting caught, get through the airport.
Oh my gosh, you avoided a lot of problems there.
Yeah.
I would have been in jail.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably with like a felony or something like that, right?
Yeah. Folks, I know it's kind of, we do tongue-in-cheek thing, but it we do care. Mm-hmm. We do care about these things, and when we see these things happening across Europe, I mean, let's talk about something about nationally what's going on right now at the border with all the little children and whatnot. Do I like it? No. Do I like it that people are being separated from their children? No, I don't. But out of I believe it was 12,000 children that are in this country right now illegally, 10,000 of them were unaccounted from their parents. So basically, they were either here by a coyote bringing them in, or their parents basically say, go away and get away from me, because it's a different lifestyle down there, folks. It truly is. Yeah. When you're 13 years old, you're an adult.
Yeah.
That's how they see it. It's not like here where it's like 21 and we'll maybe call you an adult.
Ish. No, it's 25, right?
Oh yeah, 25 for your brain development crap.
In the elevation, in the basement at 26.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. So, do I like it? No. But here's the thing: a lot of these kids that are coming in from those coyotes, or let's face it, because there's evil people out there, traffickers. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest things we have a problem with right now in this world and this country is the trafficking, human trafficking. Mm-hmm. I hate to say that we have to say this because I thought we fought a civil war over this crap, but it's still going on in this country, and children are the biggest ones that are being affected by this, because there are some sick freaking people out there that want to do nasty things to children, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, there are ways to fix this. Trump just signed an executive order. I don't know how much standing this is going to have. I know that basically, if you want this fixed, call your representative. Because they're the ones that made the law back in 97. And guess who signed that law into? Bill Clinton signed that law in. Bush kept this going. Hell, if you look at the photos that they're trying to pass off that are Trump, they're from 2014 and 15. Guess who was president then?
Our Lord and Savior?
Oh, no, their Lord and Savior, not ours. But no. Is it bad? Yeah, it's bad. It's just showing how really bad things are down there. Mm-hmm. Build the wall. Then we can focus on other problems of immigration in this country. Immigration is broken in this country. Let's face it, the last time any big legislation happened was 80s and 90s. Back when I was a kid. Back when you were a young adult there, Aaron. And you weren't even a glimmer in your parents' eyes.
Nope.
But yeah. So, call your representative, say, hey, we need to fix this now. And quite frankly, I think we're doing the right thing by these kids, you know, because some of them are being brought in this country from those coyotes, from these traffickers. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there are some that are coming in trying to seek asylum with their parents. They shouldn't be separated. I get it. If you go to the designated areas to seek asylum, you will not be separated from your parents. You come to the country illegally. That is an illegal act, and we're a country of laws. If we have no laws, and we're just a country of men, then we become Rome.
Yeah.
We become Rome, and how that ends.
Not well at all.
Not well at all. So, I will say, stay the course. We're still good people in this country. Don't let anyone call you, and someone calls you a Nazi because you believe what Donald Trump is doing, you look that son of a gun in the eye and you tell him, I am not a damn Nazi. Because I don't want to gas people. And for crying out loud, look, I'm part Jewish too, so kiss my butt. I should say other things, but I want to keep it PG. We'll keep it PG. No, but that would be my final thoughts on all this. You know, just hold on to your beliefs. Don't let anyone tell you that you're a Nazi for believing in something that they don't believe in, because that's just basically what they're saying to you is shut up. Mm-hmm. Shut up. Yeah. So don't shut up. Stand up. Speak out. Tell them to go jump off a bridge, because they might actually... No, don't tell them to do that, because they might actually do it.
Yeah.
So we have to take ourselves so literally here in this country. Or this state, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done, because my rant's done. I don't want to be any more like that.
And you don't want to get in trouble either.
No, I don't want to get in trouble anymore. Aaron, can you tell us any new events that we're going to have coming up?
Well,
we'll just change the subject.
The Stanislaus Concerned Citizens for the State of Jefferson upcoming events. Now, most of these are going to be taking place at the Grizzly Rock Café in Turlock at the corner of Golden State and Taylor Road. It's the Taylor Road exit in Turlock. So June the 30th, we're going to have a Fly-Up Friday at the Garden Cafe. Now, this is not at the Grizzly Rock Cafe. This is at the Garden Cafe on the corner of Whitmore Avenue and Richland Avenue in Ceres from 3 to 6 p.m. So bring your sign, your flag, your chair, and kick back and wave your flag and yell at cars. Anyway,
just
going on to the 4th of July. Make sure you don't burn down your backyard because we're not going to have a meeting. Just burn some fireworks off and drink some beers and you'll be good.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. July the 5th, we're going to have a meeting, and it's going to be about the history of SOJ, how you can get involved. You can come in and learn what to say about SOJ. So what we're going to do is role play and do some different things where someone will take the role of a liberal and learn how to talk to them and how to argue your point. But just remember, and it's a debate. Don't get angry.
I have a question for that, Aaron.
Go ahead.
Can I bring my own pink hair or my own, female part hat just to play the part?
You can if you'd like.
Okay, cool. Cool. Now I got to find one.
I think you can get them online.
Oh. I don't want to go online in those areas, though. Those are scary areas. It's like turning down the wrong road in San Francisco.
Oh, gosh.
So then coming up July the 7th.
Got him flustered, everybody.
That's going to be a Saturday. We're going to have the Stanislaus State of Jefferson Potluck, our first annual potluck in the park. So it's going to be at Whitmore Park at the corner of Bowen Road and College Avenue in Modesto. So that's called Whitmore Park. So bring your favorite dish and a salad or dessert, and bring your own drinks, your chairs, so you have something to sit on. And we're going to hold this drawing and have some games and some other great prizes. July 9th, we're going to have training for the fair. Only come if you're working at the Stanislaus County Fair booth, please. It's going to be at 6 p.m. at the Grizzly Rock. It's important that you come to that if you're going to be working the booth. It really is. You need to know what to say to people, and we need to all be on the same page for when we tell people about SOJ.
Because people, there are communists out there, and they will approach you.
They will come. We built it, and they will come.
Only problem is you can't shoot them in the head. Sorry, folks, you just can't do that.
That's right.
Wrong and illegal.
Moving on, July the 25th. Eric Eisenhammer will come to speak on SOJ and the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association. Meeting is going to be at 5:30, of course, with the SOJ update first. And actually, that is going to be at the Wesley Hotel in Wesley. And then on the August the 1st meeting, we'll do disaster training with Dave Ofwano at the Wesley Hotel. That one's going to be at the Wesley Hotel. Boy, are we going to be there 2 weeks in a row? You know what? I'm going to actually have to check on the July 25th meeting because that one may actually be at Grizzly Rock. Let me come back to you on that one.
Stay tuned, folks.
We'll have to find out, folks, because that one doesn't say on the schedule here. I apologize for that. But at the Wesley Hotel, we're going to, on August the 1st, we're going to be with Dave Ofwano. He'll be doing FEMA training, so we can all come out and learn how to do that.
That's cool.
Yeah, Dave Ofwano, he's a guy with a crazy story. He's from Uganda. He personally knows Idi Amin.
Wow.
Had drinks with him on several occasions. No, I'm joking about that part. But he can tell you some cool
Uganda.
stories about Uganda.
That's awesome.
Was that gentleman last year for the FEMA stuff?
Yeah, the FEMA stuff, who was giving out the bug out bag prizes.
I'm not missing that guy.
He's a good guy. Dave's a good guy. He's got a lot of fun stories to tell. A lot of hairy stuff out there that he does when he does his FEMA job out there in the great disaster areas we called Katrina and 9/11. He's got some interesting stories to tell.
Cool.
Then August the 15th, we're going to do SOJ at 5:30 p.m. Our speaker is going to be Donald Bobadelier. He's going to be speaking to us on what's happening in America and how that affects you. You don't want to miss him. That's going to be 5:30 SOJ, and then we're at 6 o'clock. It's going to be Donald Bobadelier speaking to us. Then July 13th through the 22nd, we're going to have the fair. Please keep an eye out for a sign-up sheet if you can help out. We've still got spots we need to fill at the booth. So if you're at the fair, stop by and say hi. And one more thing. Senior Citizens Hall, July the 28th in Mariposa. They're going to have their very first town hall. Dave Titchnell is going to be the speaker. Doors are open at 6 p.m. Talk begins at 7. And that's all I've got for events this week.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. You made it through our heckling, too.
Boy, did I ever.
Well, that's some pretty fun stuff. I'm definitely going to go to the FEMA guy. I enjoyed him last year. Probably have to bring my wife because she enjoyed him, too.
Great.
He's just a really good guy. Really nice guy. You know,
He's a
just really
down-to-earth
personal.
guy.
Just like the gentleman from the Frederick Douglass Foundation. Really great guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really
Kevin
great
McCarthy,
guy.
yeah.
Yep, really great guy. Well, folks, we're coming towards the end of our lovely show here today. I hope you had fun with us.
We had fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
Had a great time.
I won't be on next week. You will have Matthew and Aaron. I will be in Disneyland with my wife celebrating our second anniversary. So thank you, everybody, for all your support out there. It will be 4th of July that week, too. So happy birthday, America. Don't forget all the people who fought in the Revolutionary War. Those are some good men. We could probably use them here today too.
Mm-hmm.
Women, too.
Yeah, women, too.
Mm-hmm.
Some good people. But we got to pay bills. Pay the bills for
We
us,
do. We
Matthew.
do.
Bring home the bacon, Matthew.
This episode has been sponsored by Owls Certified Safe and Lock. Owls offers locksmithing services and alarm systems for a range of applications, including burglary, fire, tamper, medical emergencies, and much more. Owls has been locally owned and managed in Modesto for nearly 70 years, and with thousands of loyal and satisfied customers, you can be sure Owls will meet and exceed your needs. For more information, call 1-800-700-4780 or go to owlsalarm.com. That's ALSALARM.com. Thank you so much to Owl Certified Safe and Lock for sponsoring our show. And if you're interested in sponsoring our show, head over to jeffersonlibertyradio.com or email us at sponsors@jeffersonlibertyradio.com.
We would love to hear your questions, comments, concerns. Don't forget to subscribe to us on iTunes or whatever podcast that you find us on. Leave us 5 stars on iTunes because that really does help us a lot.
It does.
Because it tells Apple that we're cool. And I guess if you're cool with Apple,
You're cool with the
you're
world.
cool. You're cool with the world.
Everybody,
You know, you're
that's
hip.
right.
Whatever. But you can also find us on other great sites like Twitter. But we might be shadow banned. But no, wait a minute. Facebook. No, wait. They're kind of jerks too. But
Yep.
we're going to be on alternative sites too. We're starting on BitChute. Really great place. We got a lot of listens from them so far. We're going to endeavor to look for some more alternative sites that will be alternative to Facebook and Twitter. Just stay tuned for those. And thank you for listening, everybody. If it wasn't for any of you that are listening to us right now, we wouldn't be here. And we will catch you next week episode with Matthew and Aaron. I can't wait to listen to this because I really don't listen to my own self. So I want to listen to you guys. Well, folks, you have a great week, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Out.